Thanks for joining me today. For many business owners, the company they've built is more than just a source of income. It's their life's work. You've poured years of effort, sacrifice, and vision into growing it. In fact, according to the Exit Planning Institute (EPI) data, around 80% of a business owner's net worth is tied up in their business. But here's the challenge. When it comes time to step away, most owners don't have a clear plan for how to exit. You see, the only way to access that wealth, to unlock it, is through a successful business transition, because your business wealth has little value if the business is not transferable. And without planning, you risk leaving the money on the table. You risk losing value in the business you've spent decades building. And for many owners, the sale of the business isn't just another transaction. It's the single largest financial event of their lifetime. That's why exit planning isn't something to leave until the last minute. Done right, it allows you to capture the full value of your business, reduce taxes, and transition smoothly into whatever comes next, whether that's retirement, another venture, or simply more time with the family. Hi, I'm Hank Persia, president and owner of Starboard Wealth Advisors, and also hold the Certified Exit Planning Advisor (CEPA) designation. I help high net worth business owners and retirees design smart, tax-efficient plans, especially during major life transitions like selling a business or stepping away from work. If you're thinking about selling your business in the next 5 years or even the next decade, it's never too early to put a strategy in place. Click the link in the description below to schedule a complimentary consultation, and we'll walk through your exit plan together. In this video, I'll break down the 5 key steps to selling your business without losing value. Step 1, know your business value. The first step in any exit plan is understanding what your business is actually worth today. Many owners either overestimate or underestimate its value, and both are risky. If you overestimate, you may set unrealistic expectations waiting for an offer that never comes. If you underestimate, you may accept a deal that leaves hundreds of thousands or even millions on the table. A professional valuation looks beyond revenue. It considers profitability, recurring income, customer concentration, intellectual property, and industry trends. For example, consider 2 construction firms with $5 million in annual revenue. The first has recurring contracts with municipalities and strong profit margins. The second is dependent upon a few big projects and has thin margins. Even though the top line numbers are the same, the first business will be valued much higher because it's more predictable and less risky. Knowing your true value early allows you to identify weaknesses. Maybe too much revenue depends on you personally. Maybe customer concentration is too high. Maybe margins can be improved. With a valuation in hand, you have time to make improvements before it's time to sell. Step 2, clean up the financials. A startling fact, data from EPI also shows that only 20 to 30% of businesses that go to market will actually sell. The other 70 to 80% will not sell due to issues the buyer found in their due diligence process. You see, buyers want clarity. If your financial records are messy, it raises red flags. Messy books suggest risk, uncertainty, or even hidden problems, all of which reduces the price a buyer is willing to pay. That means making sure your statements are accurate, your expenses are properly documented, and personal expenses are separated from business ones. I've seen owners run vacations, cars, or family expenses through the business for years. While that may provide some tax advantages during ownership, it clouds the picture for a buyer. A buyer wants to know the true earnings power of the business, not a version distorted by personal use. Think of it like selling a house. Before you put your house on the market, you stage it. You fix up the yard, repaint the walls, and make it as attractive as possible. Cleaning up your financials is the equivalent of staging your business. Let's say an owner named Linda decided to sell her marketing firm. Her books had years of mixed personal and business expenses. By working with an accountant, she spent 2 years cleaning things up, restating earnings, and clarifying her true profitability. When the buyers reviewed the company, the clarity could boost her valuation by nearly 20% compared to early offers. Step 3, build a management team that can run without you. One of the biggest mistakes owners make is creating a business that depends too heavily on them. We call these lifestyle business owners. If you're the rainmaker, the operator, the problem solver, buyers see risk. Think about it. If the business only runs smoothly because of you, what happens when you're gone? Buyers worry about client relationships leaving, few new clients, operations falling apart, and culture collapsing. That uncertainty lowers the value. A strong exit plan includes building a management team that can handle day-to-day operations without without you. That might mean developing a second in command, grooming department heads, or even creating documented processes that ensures continuity. We call these value creator business owners. Let's say you own a manufacturing company. If every major client insists on dealing with you directly, a buyer will worry that those relationships may disappear once you exit. But if you built a strong sales team that manages those relationships and clients already trust them, the business is much more transferable. The less dependent the business is on you personally, the higher the valuation and the smoother the transition. Step 4. Plan for taxes ahead of time. The sale of a business can trigger significant taxes, capital gains, income tax, sometimes state-level taxes. Without planning, a large portion of your hard-earned value could go to the IRS instead of your family or your future goals. This is where proactive planning makes all the difference. By working with tax and financial professionals ahead of time, you may be able to structure the sale in a way that minimizes taxes. That could include installment sales, where you spread the gain over multiple years instead of recognizing it all at once. It might involve charitable remainder trusts, which allow you to reduce capital gains while supporting causes you care about. Or if you plan to keep the business in the family, gifting strategies may allow you to transfer ownership more efficiently. Let's say John sold his medical practice for $8 million. Without planning, he would have faced a 7-figure tax bill in the year of the sale. Instead, by structuring part of the deal as an installment sale and using a charitable trust, he reduced the immediate tax hit and created an income stream for retirement. The strategy he used weren't complex, but they required advanced planning. The key takeaway here is that tax strategies must be in place before the sale. Once the deal is done, your options are limited. Step 5. Define what comes next. Finally, selling your business isn't just a financial decision, it's a personal one. What will your life look like after the sale? Do you want to retire fully, start another venture, consult part-time, pursue hobbies or plans you've put on hold for years because you were too busy, or focus on philanthropy? The answer matters because it shapes how you structure the deal. For instance, if you want ongoing income and involvement, you might negotiate an earn-out, where part of the purchase price is tied to future performance. Or you might stay on as a consultant for a few years, receiving income while transitioning out gradually. If you want a clean break, you might prefer an all-cash deal, even if it makes accepting a slightly lower headline number. I've worked with owners who sold without thinking through what comes next. Within a year, they felt lost, financially secure, but without much personal direction or goals. In fact, again, the EPI owner survey data shows that 3 out of 4 business owners profoundly regretted selling their decision to sell their business 12 months after the transaction. And I've seen other owners who sold with a clear plan for travel, family, and philanthropy, who made the transition smoothly and joyfully. You see, exit planning isn't just about maximizing your business value. It's about aligning the transaction with your life's goals and what gets you up in the morning so you continue to find happiness. Exiting your business is one of the most important financial events of your life. Without planning, you risk leaving behind value, paying more in taxes, or stepping away without clarity on what comes next for you and your family. But by following these 5 steps, knowing your business value, cleaning up the financials, building a strong management team, planning for taxes, and defining your next chapter, you can exit on your terms, protect the wealth you've built, and be happy. If you'd like to explore how this could apply to your situation, let's talk. Click the link in the description below to book a complimentary consultation, and I'll help walk you through your exit options so you can select the most appropriate combination of actions for you and your family. Remember, at Starboard Wealth Advisors, your financial destination is why we're here. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, make sure to watch our other videos for more clear, no fluff retirement guidance, or contact us for a simple phone or Zoom call. Hope to see you on our next video.